Alright, so now let's move to the 3.4.4, cash management. Why we must manage our cash efficiently? Because cash is the most liquid asset. Without cash, your company will lead to bankruptcy. So, how to ensure the efficient amount of cash? By day-to-day operation. Whenever the company is able to meet the day-to-day operations, it shows that the amount of cash is sufficient. Whenever the company is able to meet the credit rating, it shows that the company is having sufficient amount of cash. And whenever the company is able to take the advantage on trade discount, it shows that the company is able to have having a sufficient amount of cash. And whenever the company is able to meet the unexpected event or emergency, it shows that the company is having sufficient amount of money. Okay. So next, let's take a look at the rationale of having the cash management. Why we must do the cash management? Why we must manage our cash efficiently? Because due to the transaction motive, precautionary motive, and speculative motive. So transaction motive ni apa? Means that we use the cash to pay day-to-day expenses of the business. For example, to pay the wages, to pay the bills, to acquire the inventory. Okay, that is the transaction motive. Second, the precautionary motive. It's referring to the for unexpected event or unforeseen events or emergency events. Okay, tiba-tiba je macam ni COVID. Tiba-tiba COVID melanda. So for those company yang able to maintain, able to sustain, it shows that they have a good cash management. Waktu precautionary motive ni lah. Waktu COVID ni, unexpected event, and company able to survive. Maksudnya dia dah ada cukup duit untuk precautionary motive. Third, speculative motive. Speculative motive means to take advantage on potential business opportunities which may rise in future. For example, if you refer to the page 142, it shows here that, example di bagi sini, purchasing raw materials in bulk in anticipation of a fall in price reduces the cost of goods sold and increases profit. Okay. Maksudnya contoh, bulan depan kita tengoklah isu semasa, and then okay, rasanya kita punya cost of material ni akan naik bulan depan. So, bila kita ada anticipation yang price tu akan menaik, why not this month we buy in bulk? Bila kita buy in bulk, kita akan we are able to reduce the cost of goods sold and increase our profit. Itu ialah speculative motive. Kita speculatekan dia. Alright? So, these are the three rationale of having the cash management. Next, let's go to the cash planning. So, what is cash planning? Cash planning is cash budget lah. Okay, kita forecast or estimate of inflows and outflow within specific time frame, like annually, semi-annually, or quarterly. Why we do this cash budget? To know the cash is sufficient for stipulated time frame. For example, kalau you buat ENT, I rasa SEM ni kan, you belajar ENT, so you akan ada cash budget. You kena buat, I tak tahulah if sama lagi dia punya group project, kiranya you kena buka business, right? So bila you kena buka business, you pun kena buat financial planning lah. You kena estimate you punya financial planning for 5 years. Kita panggil proforma. Okay, itu proforma sebelum. Ni cash budget pula. Kita buat annually. Okay, kita anticipate lah berapa yang kita nak cash semua tu. Okay, so this is the cash planning. So next, we're going to move to the management of cash receipt and cash payments. So kita pergi pada management of cash lah. So sebenarnya management of cash receipt and payments ni, dia menceritakan pasal float lah. Okay, so you refer pada page 142 and 143. Okay, so float ni dapat okay, nanti kita tengok one by one jap. But what I want to touch here is The higher the cash amount, the lower the risk of illiquidity. Okay, itu. Jom kita tengok pada float lah. Okay, jom kita tengok pada float, cash float. Okay, so what is float? Float is, bankers define float as cash obligation that are in the process of collection. In simple word, float is the difference between the cash balance appear in the passbook and that appear in the firm's book. So maksud cash float ni macam, okay, kita issue cheque, lepas tu tak keluar, maksudnya kita dah bayar, kita bagi cheque, kita bagi kat kita nak bayar kat supplier lah, but then tak keluar pun. Allah, apa cakap ni, minta maaf. Duit tu tak masuk pun dekat bank supplier, so kita panggil dia sebagai floating lah. Float. Okay, so float different between cash and bank record on accounts of non-clearing of checks. So negative float, positive float. Okay, so tak apa, so kita tak tahu ni collection float tu. Okay, so kalau dekat buku kita ada mail float, processing float and clearing float. Kita belajar. Okay, so untuk disbursement or payment float, kita ada mail float, processing float and collection. Okay, collection kita tak ada collection dalam buku tiada. So untuk collection float kita ada mail, processing, dua tu. So mail processing untuk collection, whereas mail and processing pun boleh jadi untuk disbursement. Okay, jom pergi pada mail float. Mail float is the time the firm's bill spends in the mail on its way to the customer and the time the customer's check spent in the mail on its way to the firm. Okay, itu ialah mail float lah. Daripada bank, daripada firm kepada customer. Itu. Firm issue bill, customer kepada firm issue check. So proses tu ialah mail float. Okay, processing float pula, when the firm's office get the check and if the office machinery is less, the check is deposited with the bank not on the same day but the next day. Itulah processing float. It is the time between firm's receipt of a payment and its deposit of the check for collection. So next ialah clearing float. It is the time from when the bank accept a check for deposit to when it makes the funds available in the firm's account. Okay, bank nak clearing, itulah clearing float. Bank terima duit, terima cek tu, lepas tu deposit kepada firm. Itulah clearing. Okay, so management of float ni, first dia dapat speeding up collection. The collection time comprise mailing time, check processing delay and the bank's availability delay. The time lag in collection of receivables can be considerably reduced by managing the time taken by postal intermediaries and banks. For this purpose, the company may also use lockbox and centralization banking system. Okay, so untuk reducekan collection time tu, company akan guna lockbox. Okay, you refer page 142 tu, dia ada. Okay, so the post office box is emptied regularly by the firm's bank. Sebab tu dia dapat reducekan collection time, which will then process and deposit the payments into the firm's account. The bank will then electronically transmit or send deposit slips with payment and enclosures to the firm for crediting customers' accounts. These boxes are placed near the firm's customers. Lockbox reduce mail delay, processing time, and clearing time. However, a firm will still need to perform a cost or benefit analysis in order to determine whether a lockbox system should be implemented or not. Okay, so kalau nak speed up the collection, boleh guna lockbox. Oh, dia terangkan. Okay, so under lockbox system. Okay. Samalah. Okay, so second ialah delaying payment. Delay payment ni sebab adanya payable centralization, payable through draft, control disbursement accounts, zero balance accounts. Zero balance account means a firm does not keep any cash balance in the bank account. Cash is transferred only when the cheque is presented for the payment to the bank. Okay, so boleh tengoklah. Itulah management of cash receipt and cash payment. Dia menceritakan pasal float tu. Float tu, okay? Float tu ada apa? Ada mail, processing and clearing, float. Lepas tu mail ni macam mana kita nak reducekan collection time dia menggunakan dia punya lockbox. Tu je lah, nothing much. You boleh baca. Okay, thank you.